Hi guys, Peter Kingsbury. Just want to show you a new tip for this time of year that's caught me a lot of fish from numerous hard waters. It's quite simple and easy to use, not any massive secret, but it's just you don't tend to see it very often. So my little tip for now is Dynamite sweet corn. Okay, now I've got tins of this. I've got a tray. You can buy it in the trays. Okay, and what I tend to do is with the aid of a spom, is to obviously find a spot that you're happy to fish with, clear area, or just off a gravel bar, nice silty scene. Or where fish have been showing, or you know a spot on the lake. But what I tend to do is with the aid of a spom, obviously, spom out maybe 6 or 7 tins of the dynamite corn, just the corn. You can add some additives, like tend to add the hemp oil, really good additive to it. It aids, obviously, when fish come in and start stirring at the bottom, you get the flat spots, or if you want it, when you spom it out, it flattens off the lake. Good bit of addition to add, a good generous squirt into the bucket of just the corn. Also, you could add, which I've done this year as well, is the sweet tiger liquid. Really good. It clouds up. It's just another addition just to already fantastic sweet corn. I've told you about the actual baiting approach of the sweet corn now. So I've got a big bed of sweet corn out there, which very rarely do you see on any water. The carp, I don't believe have seen it. Normally get little bits of other stuff, but just corn. It's like a golden patch of goodness for them, and they're easily digestible. They eat it, any fish eats it. It's a good attractor. So over that, I fish the critically balanced. I've got like a blowback rig, okay, with the corn on there, one sinking, one pop up, so it sits basically in your hand, or like on the bottom, just like that. The corn sitting up just above it, so it wafts around, and you can change the colour. I've got you can get all different bits and pieces for the top. I've sometimes changed the top to maybe a pink or white, so it's just a little bit different out there amongst all the yellow. Or you can fish, boilies over the top. I've had succession with hit and runs. You put a tiny one of them, little wafter over the top on the same rig as this, a little hit and run wafter. These pink ones are fantastic. Smell really fruity. Really pleased with them. And like I say, if you're using 2 rods, it's nothing to put the corn on one and a wafter on the other. So that's the rig, okay, that I use, okay, and I will upload, because if you look at this rig, when you draw it across, it's gripping straight away. It's a fantastic rig, turns all the time. I can't have any more confidence in what I use as a bottom bait rig than that, and it's really easy to tie. But I will upload that at a later date to tie this rig. Quite straightforward. But most people that I see on YouTube understand this type of rig, but I will load mine. Okay, now I'm just going to stop this, pause, and then I'm going to just load on how I attach a little bag of corn, how I do around this to aid for tangling, and just a little presentation. I'm just going to talk you through how I do a little bag in PVA of sweet corn, so that one, it aids with tangles, but also it just gives me enough little food items around my hook bait. Really essential. I really like that. So obviously the corn will melt PVA because it's obviously wet. So I get a bog standard, like a kitchen towel. Okay, I try and buy one that's quite absorbent. What I do then is take off maybe 6 sheets really, so 3 on top, 3 on the bottom. Like so. Then, like I said, I'll fold it so I've got 3 on the bottom and then 3 on top. So it's like that, and then the 3 that I fold. And then, but obviously, get your tin, open your tin up, minding your fingers, obviously. And what I want to do, because this is going to be for my PVA bags, what I do with the lid, I push it basically inside the tin, in the middle, and then tip out as much of the liquid, squeezing in as I can. Okay, and then that will go in with my bait to spom out. So I'm squeezing and squeezing to try and get as much liquid out of this sweet corn as possible, like so. So then it's all squashed in there. What I then do is bend the lid like a little spoon, and then I get the lid and then get out some of the corn and place it on the kitchen towel. Okay. I have even tried, which is another good little tip for this time of year, is blending sweet corn in like a food processor, and you know, that spomming out that with all the little bits floating in the as it drops down from the spom is a good, you know, another good little thing to do, just different. You know, this time of year everyone's on the fluoros, which is, don't get me wrong, is a fantastic approach, but I try to do something different, and you know, just so happened that me and a friend many moons ago, I think it was about, I'd say about 8 years ago on Horton, we just tried this approach in the winter, and it's renowned for being quite difficult water, you know, and we was having, you know, 2 or 3 in the morning, you know, on bags of corn and spommed out corn. You know, we started in November and we carried on. I'm not one to fish normally in December. I like a bit of Christmas, a bit of good fun with the family, but we come back in, you know, February, and we're doing really, really well, to an extent where, you know, you have to write every capture in your book in the lodge, and it was, you know, we got to quite a different, you know, got to quite a lot where it's just mine and my friend's name. It was, you know, fantastic, really good approach. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like in the kitchen towel. Normal, you know, stocking PVA. Okay, tie a knot in obviously one end, and then grab a nice little, probably a golf ball size of corn, and obviously slide that in. Two little handfuls I've put in there, and then what you do, shake that down. Don't want to compress it too hard, obviously, because there's still going to be moisture in there, but so you can see there. And then what I do is I gradually pull it down, tapping it in my hand, and as you can see there, you've got a little ball, yeah? So then what I do is I bring enough off, because I want to double. I want to go around this double. Right, so good 6 inches. Get some scissors. Cut that off. So you're left with that. Then what I do is gently get to the top of it, twist it round once or twice, put it in my lap, and then with the open end, just roll that down. So you rolled it down and then put it back through and then gently pull that up. So you've got like a twin line. So it's covered twice. So it will enable you to get that out there, okay, without it melting. And it's got no like preservatives in that corn or no to stop PVA melting. Just, and then what I do is get my rig. I don't tie a knot at this end either, because what I want to do, because of the blowback, I want to try and hold that so that the PVA will assist in holding that in position. So then I hook near the base, near the corn, and then what I do is I wrap around the PVA, around the little ring, so that it pulls it along the back of the shank of the hook, and then I go over again over the hook and barb, so that's over twice, okay. Then I cut off the excess, so then you've got a nice little neat PVA bag of corn, but the hair is running round the back, so you know that that's all in position. And then finally for that, I'll get one of another little favourite little knick-knack. I know a lot of people use this, but it just gives me another bit of peace of mind that the hook is on the bottom and it's all presented well, is the foam nugget. Now the foam nugget, I tend to hook in the middle, like so, and then just lick one of the sides, one of the ends, sorry, and then fold that again round the back of the shank of the hook. So to me, that's the hook encompassed in foam, the hook point. You've got the PVA bag running down the back, enabling that to stay in position, so you know that it's presented really well. And then that's already out to the clip, that's ready to go. So that's my tip of this month, fishing with sweet corn, just sweet corn. Obviously you can add some additives, you know, I've mentioned about the hemp oil. You can go, there's loads of different oils, there's tiger nut oil I've used, but I like the hemp oil. It really is a good one for addition to the corn. So, you know, give that a whirl, try it and let me know how you get on, okay? I'm going to post this on YouTube. I might put some of this on Insta, but yeah, it's a fantastic little tip for this coming period during the winter months. Really good bit of tip, okay? You take care, see you soon, bye bye.